Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry, and as we get into tonight's video review, I would ask if you wouldn't mind liking or subscribing to the videos if you are not already. I'm just really trying to bring you guys some actionable ideas, and as a lot of these free videos have been playing out, I just hope you're finding value in them. So, in a recap of that, right, last week we were looking at setting up AMD, and at the heart of these trades are really two things. They are the voodoo lines and the use of them through squeezes. So if you've been following John's work for any length of time, I'm sure you already know the squeeze, and then it's using David's voodoo roadmaps to try and help define the action in between them. So again, in summary, that's to say that support at 150 helped us lead into the idea. The target's up here at 188 is where we were going to be headed. So between Friday and of course today's session, I would say that that path is very much underway. So I hope you guys have caught a piece of that. The move into 180, I think we'll get there by Tuesday or Wednesday. Then we'll see if any kind of pullback is offered before 188 is taken. After that, it makes a lot of sense to focus on the sector, right? So if we look at TXN, this is another part of the semi-space, and we can see more of the foundational work that I'm working to bring you. And that is that when you have these mature squeezes, the range is not going to last forever, right? The compression that is this sideways trade is going to lead to a directional move. The stock is either going to be a $180 stock or it's going to be a $220 stock. And I am of the opinion that it's the higher of the two. So as long as you can hold above the 21 EMA, work to follow that moving average, waiting for the squeeze to fire, I think that could be a helpful directional setup. So a little bit more again there in the chip space. And I also like moving over into cybersecurity. So when we look at CrowdStrike, you can see that we had a pretty meaningful range today, trading about 17 points. So starting to become a little bit more active. The main signal here is this 195-minute squeeze, right? Because if squeezes are going to be the foundation of what I do, only today are you starting to see that on the daily. But the 195-minute chart will make an even division of the 390-minute cash session. And you can see here a squeeze that is very coiled, and I believe leading to prices at 420. So these are all moves that I think are still waiting to occur. I think if you're trying to decide which option to buy, giving yourself more time than you think you need, it's almost always a good thing. And then if you're looking for something that is much slower, and I actually think that this would be more of an end of year idea, which I don't do a lot of. I think the patience there is just a little bit different. But if you are looking for something like that, I think gold could be getting ready. So, kind of forming out here in the ETF, anything above 215. You can see how the previous extension has given you a horizontal that has been sold off from. But whenever this 3-day squeeze goes, look at the previous, right? Here's your squeeze. And you make the transition into the green dots, that's the signal moving, and look at the directional move that gold had. So sure, you could sit here and compress out longer, trade a little bit more under that horizontal, but when it does finally go, I think you mimic that type of a move, and I think that that could pay off well into the end of the year. So I hope that helps provide some varied products depending on what you're looking to trade. You guys have a great rest of your afternoon, and hope to see you in the chat room tomorrow. Hey traders, this is Henry with simplertrading.com. I wanted to thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful, and if so, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons down below. If you would like to also see me putting these ideas into action and trading my own account live in front of you, be sure to sign up at simplertrading.com, and I hope to see you in the chat room sometime soon.